Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash, giving double honor to the apostle, elders, great millstone, peace and blessings to our pushing the truth and sincerity in the Bible bull. Alright, I got a little cold, so it's kind of hard on my nose, a little stuffed up, a little hard for me to talk, so I'm going to try to get through this, hopefully 10 minute quick, get straight to the point. It's just a couple verses in Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter I wanted to go over that particularly means something to me. All right. Or things that I've remembered. It's not every verse. It's just it's a few that I, deal with. All right. It's say verse 1. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. All right. So a good name is better than a precious ointment. It's better to have a good name. It's better for people when they hear your name, they hear good things than for you to have, some type of possession. All right, why? Because your name, let's put it into a real life scenario. Your name, all right, let's say you're going into a job and, they thinking about, they said, well, let's research his name. All right, if you got a good name, clean record, all right, you known as a good worker, things like that, you bound to get hired in, right? But if you record all jacked up, you known for quitting, known for, just known for being late, tardy all the time, then they gonna look at you like, man, I don't want this guy around here. It don't matter if you're a millionaire, you still not gonna get hired because they like, we already know you. We really know you don't care, Then it say the day of death than the ones of one birth, because when you're born into this world, you're born into hell. Hell is a condition of living, right? On top of that, the day of death is the day of peace. You return to the Most High. Verse 2, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. All right, because in the house of mourning, what? You'll grow in the spirit faster. You'll grow with the Most High more. You'll return back to the Most High. That's why the Most High put us in captivity all those times, so we return back to Him. The Most High didn't reward us for going off. He punished us in mourning. It's just like as a child, your parents, they, in some form or fashion, they send you to the house of mourning. Where they be, you got to put your hands up in the corner because you think about things, when you down bad or when you sad or whatever, you have deeper thoughts. You have more, you have wiser thoughts because you're just really thinking about it. Like, how did I get here? Things like that. And in the house of feasting, you don't really care about anything. We've all been to a party or been out and had a good time. You don't care about anything. You just care about the smile on your face and how to keep it there. You're not really considering anything else. I'm not saying that's going off, but, you don't want to stay like that. There's nothing wrong with having a good time, but at the same time, it's a balance. It say, for that is the end of all men. The living will lay it to his heart. It's talking about those good times, all right? When you constantly, having a good time. Ooh, I'm going to give you an example. It's called the rich man's disease. I believe it's called gout. They get this, it's like a disease or something. They build up in a, toe or something like that. And basically, I was just reading about it. And, it's called the rich man disease because when you eat so much junk and you're so wealthy, you'll get sick. Basically, you catch the disease. And now somebody just walking in the same room as you hurt your body. That's just an example. And it literally comes from feasting. Verse 3, sorrow is better than laughter, for by sadness of the countenance of the heart is made better. That's what I was saying. When you sad and you down bad, that's why the Most High punishes us so much, because He wants us to grow. All right. When you plant a flower, it's growing through a hard time. It's not easy for a flower to blossom. You got to think about how many seeds fall from a flower and how many really grow. You might have hundreds, maybe thousands of seeds, and maybe a couple might really grow and start to flourish. You got to think about it. most of them seeds or whatever, not even gonna make it into the soil. The ones that do, they gotta make it through the rain, being buried, because they might be buried and may not be able to make it to the top. They might get buried too deep, might not get buried deep enough. It's got to be just right. On top of that, they might fall on the concrete. It might have to grow through the concrete. Hard times, like it's super hard to make it, as anything else in life. Verse 4, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth. All right, the heart of the wise. All right, if you wise, scriptures say oppression make a wise man mad. If you're a wise man, you gonna be pretty fucking mad. Like, as far as insane, like, you're gonna be real vexed in the spirit. Because when you know how the world's supposed to be, and you gotta open your eyes to a place like this, man, this place will turn you upside down. Because it's turned upside down. It'll make you that mad. Because it's not supposed to be like this. It say, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth. All right, and we see that. You got people, just thinking everything's a game. Everything's all sweet. But when the Most High come back, they're going to want to get serious, but it's going to be too late. All right? That's just like for people that play sports. You can't get serious. If you're a boxer, you can't get serious, start training the day before the fight. You're going to lose. It takes longer for your body to condition. Same way with the spiritual mind, It takes longer for you to build the spirit in one day. Now, of course, everyone has their own lot for when they wake up. But as far as you knowing the truth and rejecting it, I doubt you'll get saved. But then again, who knows? I'm not the Most High, and I don't think the way he think. But like I said, it's not really a good chance of you getting saved after you reject the Most High, But, it is his will. It says, it is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the songs of fools. Man, it's better to get rebuked, meaning corrected, than to just have anybody in your face telling you anything. Telling you what you want to hear. That's how you got a true friend, when they tell you messing up. Although it don't sound so good at the moment, in the long run, you actually gaining from it. Other than a friend who just gonna be like, yeah, that's cool. That's the type of friend you end up in jail with, or the type of friend you end up broke with. Here we go right here. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Oppression maketh a wise man mad. I explained that earlier, but hey, like I said, being oppressed, is terrible. Terrible feeling to have, it's like somebody squeezing you in a box. You're not going to feel comfortable. You're not going to like it. That's what being oppressed is, they putting you in this area and they giving you that much room to work with. You're going to want to explode out. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. All right. So you got better is the end of things than the beginning thereof. That's true, because the end in this kingdom is going to be so much more beautiful than the beginning. Just imagine those, imagine it from a different point of view. Don't imagine it from the ground looking up. Imagine it from the space looking down. Imagine the missiles in this place, chariots, all that. That's a beautiful sight. That's a crazy sight, man. Let's say, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for angry resteth in the bosom of fools. All right, you're not supposed to be quick to anger. And the reason why, things you do in anger, you can't take back. It's like once you did something, you did it. You can say sorry as many times as you want, but it's still going to be there. That's one thing for sure. And when you do things in anger, you're not really thinking. So even if you do want to do it, you're not thinking and making right decisions behind it. We say wisdom is good with an inheritance, and by it, therefore, is profit for them that see the sun. Hey, wisdom is great. An inheritance is great. Wisdom is, fear of the Most High, first and foremost. And from there on, the wisdom of the Most High. The scriptures, things like that. And then it say inheritance. Inheritance when you giving something from your bloodline. Or, not even from your bloodline, just giving something that's handed down to you. Right? So when you put those two together, it's good. Because now it's like, let's say inheritance is just another word for money. Let's just say that for the moment. And, you can have a lot of money, but without wisdom, it's like, what am I going to do with that? All right. Wisdom is good to have by itself, but when you put them two together, it's like, it's great. We say, for wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. All right, and they show you right there, yeah. Wisdom. All right, like I said, it used the word money anyways, but wisdom is a good defense, and money is a good defense. But wisdom is the better one. I'm going to end it with this. It say, consider the work of the Most High, for who can make the straight which he hath made crooked. All right. Do the work of the Lord, man. Do the work of the Lord. On top of that, you can't change the future. Whatever the Most High wants to happen is going to happen. You going to do the works or you not. You not doing your videos ain't going to change the course of history. Hey, I hope this is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakon give it up honest to the apostle, elders, great millstone, peace and blessings, but pushing his truth, sincerity, and a Bible.